What's up? It's June 11th, my birthday. Whoop. I won't tell you how old I'm turning because I'm a lady, and apparently ladies don't reveal their age, so you'll just have to figure it out or guess or wonder or whatever. Anyway, I am using the webcam on my new computer because it's widescreen, not like my old computer, which was dinky little 4x3 or whatever. I don't know the sizing. Anyway, I'm very excited, so hopefully the microphone is good. I haven't even tested it yet, and I'm going to film this whole video without checking if the microphone is good, because I have faith in this computer. Anyway, as I mentioned, it is my birthday today. Yay! And of course this means I'm getting older, which is inevitable. A lot of people like to set goals and things for birthdays and whatnot, or New Year's resolutions. Some people do it on their birthday. So like by the time I turn the next age, I will have accomplished such and such a thing. I may or may not be approaching a significant age milestone, and I have a few things that I want to get done before my next birthday. Like, I would like to write at least 100 blog posts by then. I would like to finish my list of top 250 movies. I'm like halfway through, and I basically haven't watched any of them in like 3 years. And I've definitely watched movies in that time, just not the right ones, or not the ones from the list. So I want to finish that list. So that's one of my goals before my next birthday. But there are lots of lists on the internet already made, things that people in general think that you should do before you turn a certain age. I'm going to read one, a list of things that you're supposed to do before you turn 30. Not saying that I'm going to turn 30 at any time soon. Just a random list that I decided to look up because I am not 30. So I still have time to do stuff on the list before I turn 30, which may or may not be sometime in the near next year future. Okay. So here is the list of things that you're supposed to do before you turn 30, and I'm going to tell you which I've already done and which I have yet to do in the undetermined amount of time that I have yet to do it. Okay, so number 1, travel alone. Check. I've done that. I went to Paris alone. I went to London alone. Sometimes I go to the mall alone. You know, basically, I've done it. I've traveled alone. Number 2, dinner for one. Go to a restaurant by yourself and eat a meal by yourself. Done that. I don't really have a problem going to restaurants and eating alone. I like to do crosswords, so I'll just bring a newspaper with a crossword or a book if I'm in the middle of reading a book. Also, I don't know if you've never done it alone, if you've never eaten at a restaurant alone, it's actually super fast. Basically, you're in and out in half an hour because they don't have to wait to make your other person's food, and I don't know why, but they just serve you super fast. Number 3, make friends with an enemy. So basically, they suggest that you find someone who's already an enemy and then make friends with them so that they're no longer an enemy. I've kind of done this, but I've never really had any enemies because that's so like fairy tale, medieval kind of enemy thing. I've had people that I dislike for whatever reason and then end up spending time with them for whatever other reason and then realizing they're not so bad. So I've had someone like that before, but we aren't currently friends because we just don't see each other. Number 4, tell someone no without giving a reason. I don't think I've done this, so I can't check this off the list yet. I think I always say I no because whatever, or I can't because whatever, or I'd love to but whatever, that kind of thing. So maybe I will try saying no. If you're watching my video and you happen to be the person that receives that no, just know that I'm doing it for this bullet point on a list and not to be hurtful or anything. Okay. Number 5, go on a date with someone who's not your type. I think I've done this too. If I had to pick a type, I'd probably say taller than me and like dark hair and like a little bit beardy, kind of like scruffy or beardy. And I've definitely gone out with people who are not that type. No beard at all, kind of like blondish hair. I've done that, so check. Number 6, make something and sell it. Check. I've done that. I make a lot of wire sculpture things. Particularly popular right now are like hangers, like wooden hangers with something written in cursive underneath, like bridal stuff, bridesmaids, stuff like that. I've made a lot of those and sold them, and I've made like cake toppers out of wire and sold those. I've made hangers that have like baby names on them. I've also sold photographs in frames, so there you go. I sold some stuff, made some stuff, and sold some stuff. Number 7, visit a relative you've never met before. This I've done technically, but now I know that relative, so I don't know if it still counts. I think it's kind of funny, the idea of meeting a relative you've never met, because I guess at one point every relative is someone you have never met before until you've met them. So I have met someone for the first time that is related to me. So mean, I think we've all accomplished this. Huh? Good for us. Round of applause. We're all winners. Number 8, give your lunch money to somebody else. Again, not saying how old I am, but I don't have lunch money anymore. I just have my money. That is my money, and if I buy lunch with it, that's what happens. But I don't carry around like an envelope full of money specifically for lunchtime. But if we're talking about money in general that you may or may not spend on lunch at some point in your life, yes, I've given that away to somebody because I've given money to charity. I've given money to buskers on the street. I've given money to homeless people on the street. I've left money behind. I've dropped money out of my pocket, and that has probably gone to somebody else. So I have given away my lunch money. Number 9, move to a new city. Check! Did that. After university, I moved to England, which you probably know if you've watched my videos, because I was there for 2 years, and there's 2 years worth of videos on YouTube of me being in England, so check. I moved to York. Okay, number 10 on the list. It says, fall in love. I think that is a rude thing to put on a list because you can't do that in a specific time frame. Who says you have to fall in love by the time you're 30? Or, no, I already said it was a list about 30. Basically, I don't think you can put a time limit on that kind of thing, especially, you don't want to be like 29 and 364 days and think, shit, I gotta fall in love right now. And then you just pick some guy off the street and make yourself fall in love with them. That's crazy. So I'm going to cross that one off the list. So other than that, I think I did, what did I say? I did 8 out of 10 of them, minus the last one, 8 out of 9 of them. That's pretty good. I only have to do one more thing. What do I have to do? What's my last thing? So all I have to do in the next year or other time, maybe more or less, no, wait, what? Really confusing trying to keep my age from you. So all I have left to do by the time I turn 30 is tell someone no without giving a reason. I think that seems pretty reasonable. I'm going to give it a go. Okay, that's it. That's all 10 things on the list, minus the last one because I disapprove. Thank you so much for watching. Happy birthday to me. And we'll see you next time when I'll be however old I am.